You're welcome to this channel. Don't forget to like, to share, and also to subscribe. 2027 election in the news again. Primate Ayodele warns of trouble. If Peter Obi wins, God revealed it to me. According to a report by the Capital National newspaper on Sunday, 20th January 2025, Nigerian cleric and leader of Inri Evangelical Spiritual Church Primate Elijah Ayodele has issued a dire prophetic warning regarding the outcome of the 2027 presidential election, claiming that God revealed to him that Nigeria will face serious turmoil if Peter Obi emerges victorious. In a statement posted on his official X, formerly Twitter handle, Primate Ayodele urged Nigerians to exercise caution in placing their expectation on Obi, the 2023 Labour Party presidential candidate. According to him, many Nigerians are overly idealistic about Obi's capacity to lead the country out of its socio-economic and political woes. God told me that if Obi becomes president in 2027, Nigeria will enter into serious trouble, Ayodele declared. I am not against him, but Nigerians must not see him as their messiah. The cleric also criticized the growing perception among Obi supporters known as obedience, who believe he is the only credible alternative to the existing political elite. Ayodele's comment appeared to challenge this narrative, suggesting that Obi's presidency may not bring the expected transformation. The prophetic statement has stirred reactions across social media platforms, reigniting conversations about faith, politics, and the role of religious figures in national discourse. While some Nigerians dismiss the prophecy as alarmist, others argue that spiritual insight should not be ignored in a nation where religion holds significant sway in public life. Ayodele's revelation adds to a growing list of controversial prophecies surrounding the 2027 elections as Nigeria inches closer to another critical decision point in its democratic journey. Well, these are the submission of this revered cleric, and of course, it's going to stir a lot of controversies, even in the polity and also in on the social media. At least somebody is saying, like Sandra Hickson said, that God is not the author of confusion. Is it those corrupt politicians that God desires for our nation? This is obviously a paid advertisement. And another person said, bam, exactly. Another one said, it's not just about being honest. Capacity is also needed here. Peter Obi seems to be honest and humble, but I doubt he has the political sagacity to negotiate and navigate the waters of the Federal Republic. Looking at his precedents in Anambra State, it will be a miracle for him to perform as Nigerians expected. However, let the will of the people prevail. Bam, exactly. Another person said. John Johnson said, God will punish you for all the lies you have told using his name, my political prophet. Another person, Ajala Ruru Taurid, says, you people don't know Obi, he is a liar. The governor of Anambra State, and he feels where his money, is being collected for, where is the money he has collected for Anambra for 8 years and local government for 7 years election. No election for 7 years, only build brewery for the people to drink beer. Then another person said blind and uninformed, making fictitious narrative. This one said, I am God project. God revealed nothing to you. Why God don't reveal to you how poverty and insecurity in Nigeria can be eliminated. Your revelation is tribal and blackmail. So get the fuck off the spiritual hypocrites and thief. Well, those are some of the statements that some people said here, and they don't even care whether some languages are okay even for the in the media or for the air. But be it as it may, like I used to say, people speak out of emotion, and they don't even take their time to put on their thinking cap and look at the genuineness of a matter before they begin to speak. This is Prophet Elijah Ayodele, who, when he was, giving prophecy as regards the situation against the incumbent president or any other person that doesn't favor them but favors Obi, this kind of people or caliber of people won't say that this man is fake. But now that has come up with something that doesn't speak well for Peter Obi, they begin to say he's fake. And I think Nigerians, whether the man is fake or not, what is important is the future of the country. Whether the man is right or not, Peter Obi should continue in whatever he's doing. And also, on a clear term, looking at what President Bola Tinubu is doing presently, looking at what President Muhammadu Buhari also did, looking at what Goodluck Jonathan also did, we can see that Nigeria of today has been, destroyed long ago. And for every leader that emerges, I don't know how many years it's going to take. They might not necessarily, give the full right answer even to the problem and the situation of this country. For example, now, President Bola Tinubu is rolling in the numbers. During the time of Goodluck Jonathan, he also rolled in some numbers. In fact, this subsidy was his own time that he wanted to remove it, and he wanted to do it gradually. And now the same subsidy that President Buhari was afraid that it's going to cause problem for him, eventually Bola Tinubu came to remove it. It means that it's for about 24 years they have been planning even to move this thing off, even from Obasanjo, but then everybody continue to say one thing or the other. But when the leader eventually leaves, of course, they see the good ones he has done, they will have forgotten the bad ones. And looking at the antecedents, if Peter Obi emerges, whether the prophet, spoke or not, he's still going to grapple with some situation he will not be able to manage well. For example, we can see the current president rolling in numbers in macroeconomics and failing woefully in microeconomics. If Peter Obi decided to go into whatever is called his production, consumption to production, or production to consumption, there's still going to be some lapses somewhere, maybe in the macroeconomics or in the microeconomics. But what is much more important is that for every leader that comes, they should try as much as possible to steer the paddle of the canoe or the ship of Nigeria forward. It doesn't matter how many miles you move, just make sure it's going forward. And by the time you have done your part, you leave, another person will come. One day we will get there, we'll become a giant, even in the world, not in Africa, and then we'll begin to speak, to issues that, this man, well, if he comes in, it's not going to favor. But as at present, I think, it's my own opinion anyway, nobody will get into that place that will favor anyone, as it was, so to say. As long as they want to move it forward, many oxes will be good, many shoes will be stained, many toes will be stepped upon, and we are seeing that now. Those who were, with Bola Tinubu at the beginning are now in the coalition. Why? Because there is no room for cabal. He himself is the only cabal. There is no room for mafia. He is the only mafia. There is no room even for any godfather, because he himself is the godfather even in the Aso Rock. So they are not eating anything, and they felt that it's their right to eat from government, and it is a different ball game now. A new sheriff is in town, like Governor Okpebholo has said. So Nigerians should have that understanding. Keep liking our channel. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and also share. Thank you.